It happened that I'm having my isolation, quarantine not at home, but in Thailand. In this video I'm going to share with you what I spent in a week of quarantine here in Thailand, in Chiang Mai. But first, a bit of magic. This one, I got this tea on a local fruit market, and I'm not sure if you can see the colors well, but this one's supposed to be very blue. And some magic happens when I add something acidic into it, like lime juice, something like this. I think it's clearly visible even on the camera. That color changes into purple. I'm showing you this glass of tea with one reason. I promised to myself, I challenged myself to finish recording this video together with finishing this glass of tea. So, let's get started. I came to Thailand as a budget tourist a couple of months ago, and after traveling for a while, I got news about travel bans and got news also about some complications with coming back to my home country, and I decided not to go back home but rather stay in Thailand for a couple of more months. And I'm not alone to have made such decision. I'm surrounded by other travelers who couldn't go back home or didn't want to go back home and also decided to stay here in Chiang Mai. One note. In Thailand, actually there is no quarantine yet and people can go wherever they want to go during the daytime, but the reality is that there are no many places to go at all, only the most necessary places remain open. Most of time of the week I stay inside of the hostel and only go outside for grocery shopping. Luckily there is a huge fresh market, and that is one of the major outdoors activities for me and for the rest of the guests of this hostel. Sometimes we go there for fruit and vegetable shopping. We all like different things, and for myself, in 1 week I get a lot of mangoes, 5 kilograms of mangoes, also some limes and a bunch of bananas. Altogether, like 5 kg of mangoes, about 2 kilograms of bananas and 10 limes cost me about 100 baht, or about $3 US, which is surprisingly cheap. I'm really grateful to have such kind of fruit here. Every morning I start with a fruit bowl, every day I drink a couple or a few more smoothies with my mangoes and bananas, and it helps me to feel a bit more happier during such kind of time. Yeah, that's simple. Together with fruit, I get some coconut milk. 1 week about half a liter, which cost me 40-45 baht. Together with coconut milk, I also get normal milk, about 2 liters for 80 baht. Some coffee, 20 baht a week, and some ice, about 15 baht a week. Oh, and also some reduced pastry at a local bakery. That's pretty much all my groceries that I get within 1 week, and I spend about 300 baht for that. I use that for breakfasts and for dinners. As for lunches, I have some food here at the hostel. Our hostel keeper, Matika, cooks a really tasty food, and every day, literally every day, I ask her to cook something for me. And it cost me 35 baht per meal, or about 250 baht in a week, which also not expensive at all. After food, I also have to pay for this hostel, obviously, and it is 100 baht a day or 700 baht a week, which is at this very moment not the cheapest place in Chiang Mai. It's possible to find some places to stay as low as 60-70 baht a day, which is like 30-40% cheaper than here, but I personally like this place. I like to have not only a room to stay, but also a piece of nature just for us guests of this place. Same with fruit. Such kind of nature helps me to remain a bit more happy, helps me to stay more positive while staying indoors and without going anywhere else, just having such kind of isolation. By the way, look what I shot this morning. all of us, staying far away from each other and practicing social distancing. That's what happens every morning. We just take our time, spend time only with ourselves without disturbing each other. Besides accommodation and food, I don't spend any money for entertaining, I don't spend any money for transportation. Wherever I go, I just walk, go somewhere on foot, and I also don't spend any money on alcohol, simply because it's impossible to buy any alcohol in Thailand now. We are officially banned from purchasing any alcohol since April 10th. It was from April 10th to April 20th, but then it was from April 20th to April 30th, and I think it will keep going for a longer time. But doesn't matter, like, no alcohol is totally fine, and it also helps me to reduce expenses for my daily life. Besides that, I don't really spend money for anything else, except one thing. 2 weeks ago I extended my visa and paid about 2,000 baht for 1 month. So technically I paid 500 baht for 1 week of legal staying in Thailand. And with that I got a bit unlucky because I extended my visa just 1 day before the news of automatic extension for tourists in Thailand. And if I just stay home that day, I wouldn't need to pay this money for visa extensions. So right now I don't count this money that I spend for visa extensions in the money I spent in a week, because later on I think I don't need to pay for visa extensions anymore, at least until the end of July or the end of June, not sure about that. I only spend my money for accommodation, 700 baht a week, for groceries, 300 baht a week, and for lunches from Matika, 250 baht a week, which makes me spend about 1,250 baht in a week. And I will add another 150 baht for some minor expenses, maybe getting a toothpaste or some snacks or whatever else I want to buy at the convenience store. Oh, I still have some tea, but I already shared all my expenses within a week. Being honest, I don't spend much during these days, and there is actually not many things to spend for. Such kind of relaxing and simple lifestyle has one hidden danger in it. It's so easy to become lazy and to start procrastinating. Every morning I wake up, it's quite hard to do anything productive. Though I don't want to procrastinate too much, so every day I make an effort and make a step out of my comfort zone, and every morning begins like a little fight. Either I win and start doing my normal morning routine, or I stay in bed for longer time just using my phone, reading stuff or watching funny YouTube videos, and I lose that little morning battle. Yeah. I think morning routine is very important for us during these days, as the beginning of the day has a very huge influence for the rest of the day. And every morning I try to follow a simple routine, like this morning too. I wake up, I try not to use my phone much, go make coffee for myself, also prepare a fruit bowl. But before drinking that, before eating, I do some simple exercise, very quick workout, just some simple push-ups and stretching, which I'm terribly bad at. And after that I go to a bungalow with my coffee, with my fruits. I also take a little notebook with myself and try to start journaling, just to write the things down what I want to do during the day. And there's nothing extraordinary in my notebook. I just write something like, I want to read that book, I want to start doing video on this topic, I want to have 3 smoothies a day. Yeah, I literally write something like that. And whatever I write in the evening before going to bed, before going back to my room, I take my notebook and I see if I did the stuff that I wrote in the morning or not. And it helps me to keep track on these days and also stay a tiny bit more productive than usual. Though I'm way too far from being that way of productive and far from procrastination that I want to be inside of my heart. Oh, that was the last one. And I got quite far from the topic of this video. It's actually quite interesting for me to know what kind of situation you are at, because I'm so far away from my home country, I'm so far away from everything else right now. So if you have anything to share, come on, do it. Write down, comment below, and let me know how you are doing. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos from me, and yeah, stay healthy and see you next video.